My West Virginia versus Baylor football preview. I can tell you right now that West Virginia's offense doesn't scare me consistently enough. You got to keep an eye on Jared Dagey, who's one of the leading passers in Big 12, but he sometimes is the one that causes all the pain for West Virginia's offense. I mean, 4 interceptions. Of course, Garrett Green, you got to keep an eye on too. He's the backup quarterback. He's in there mostly to run, but he could throw the ball a little, but don't be shocked if they throw in a few wrinkles in there. And he's going to be excellent on faking the run to somebody else. Letty Brown, he's a good running back. It's just they haven't been able to run the ball as effectively this year. I mean, 112 yards rushing per game, which is a lot dead last in the Big 12 right now. So obviously the passing game is a strength with 264.6 yards. Of course, you got to keep an eye on Winston Wright. He's the leading receiver. Sam James, Isaiah Esdale, and Bryce Fort Weed. And that's just to name some of those guys. They mostly run like an air raid offense, so they're going to take shots down the field. Defensively, they're very similar to Oklahoma State's defense in a sense. They go with like a 3-4 defense. They'll only allow 88.4 rushing yards per game, but they allow 227.4 passing yards per game. Some guys to keep an eye on: Josh Chandler Semedo, Sam Mahone, Alonzo Ade, Darryl Porter Jr., Tage Austin, Nick Troy Fortune, Scotty Young, Exree Lowe, Exene Messador, Jared Bartlett, Jackie Matthews, of course, Vandarius Cowan. Of course, Baylor fans should know this last name by now, Dante Stills. Yeah, they had 2 of them, but now it's just 1. So really, the keys to success for Baylor football and offense against West Virginia is you got to find a way to be a lot better in the passing game than last week. Let's be honest, because they're first in the Big 12 in sacks. So the O-line has to step up and block and not run block and pass block. And the wide receivers got to catch the ball and not just drop them. They're not huge guys, but they are fast. I mean, the average D-line weight is 271.1 pounds, which includes defensive tackles and defensive ends. And defensive tackles 280.8 pounds, and defensive ends is just 258.3. They really are dead last in the Big 12 in takeaways on defense in the Big 12. They only forced 4 turnovers, which 2 interceptions, 4 fumbles, while Baylor's defense is number 1 in the Big 12 with 10 takeaways. I mean, that's pretty good. I mean, 7 interceptions. So I do think the key for success for Baylor's defense is simple. I trust the pass defense enough, even without Kalen Barnes, who might be out for the game. They have to stop the run because they're not been able to stop the run that great so far. But West Virginia can't run the ball that great right now. You don't need them to. You got to contain the run a lot better. Anyways, if you like this content, hit the like and subscribe button, and I'll see you guys later.